I've been looking into this for obviously some time, and I find that discernment can be very misunderstood. And I think that discernment is the opposite of judgment. Judgment is when we run the experience that we are in, whether that be that you're in a place and you're experiencing something, or you're interacting with another person, or whatever might be going on in your 3D life. Judgment's when we take that information that's coming from the experience that we're having, and then we run it through egoic structure. And so we'll run it through our painful trauma and experiences. We'll run it through like a lens. We'll run that information through us, through that lens of trauma, through the lens of attachment, through the lens of resistance or expectations, negative programming, limiting beliefs. We'll run all of that info through that, and then we make a judgment. Discernment is when we shift all of those things aside, literally like taking off a pair of gray glasses, right? So we can truly see the correct colors of light and information available coming through to us. We put all of that egoic structure aside, and discernment is the pure information, not tainted by our egoic structure. And that's what we need at the moment, especially because the new earth requires us to do mergers of energy, collaborative mergers of energy. Like you and I are doing today, we've merged energy to have this discussion. And that means that we've had to shift any egoic structures aside. We've discerned that this merger would be useful for the people that we serve. And we've created a new space with our field to be able to share information. But that's how New Earth is all going to be rebuilt, is from those simple interactions that are fully discerned. Is this fully right for me? Am I on the right path? Is this the next right step? And to see it, to feel it, to know it fully without running it through our trauma is key to us getting anything done. So it's absolutely a foundation for what I would say is the new foundation of New Earth, which is equanimity. And equanimity requires many different things: good quality discernment, humility, neutrality, amongst many different pieces, of course. But I think that if I was to emphasize the importance of discernment in a person's daily life, well, simply to be able to know something quite incredible that, and this is a wonderful mantra to say, so this would be a good tip for those of you who feel separated from the divine. You might say to yourself from the heart space, so when we speak from the heart space, we're commanding the whole body. And if you don't like the word commanding, that's okay. I came from a military family, so maybe you'll use a different word, but I like the idea that we're commanders of these body spaceships. That's fun for me. So I like to say that we can command from the heart. So here's a wonderful way to command from the heart, to talk to your whole body. And we might say, dear heart, please lift any dark or dense energies, any negative programming, any attachment, expectations, resistance, and any judgment up, down, or out of my whole body and field now. And then take a big, deep breath. And then we'll welcome in this new mantra. Dear heart, please fill my whole body and field, my mind, my heart, and my gut with the knowing that to trust the divine is to trust myself, and to trust myself is to trust the divine now. And then take another deep breath. And when we do that, we'll welcome in, we tell the whole body from the heart space, we tell all those little cells and all of your molecules and atoms that this is the truth that you want to fully embody. And we've moved energy out of the way, that was blocking our capacity for that discernment, and we replace it with what we want because of physics. Because if we don't replace the energy, then something will come right back. That stuff might come back, or something will come in to replace it that we don't want. And so this is an easy way for you to start to work from a different mind, not just your brain, but from the heart space. And then you can start to work with the gut mind too. You can ask the gut mind different questions that you know the answer to. For example, dear gut, do I love my kids? Yes, of course. So I'll know then my gut will tell me yes because I know the answer to that. Or, dear gut, do I like to eat rocks? Nope, don't like to eat rocks. And so we'll tell, okay, the gut says no. That's how it feels for the gut to give me an answer. And then those two particular tips, if you're asking your three brains different questions that you know the answer to, then you'll feel the answer. You'll get to know how those brains talk to you because they each speak differently from one another. And you're going to be communicating to the body. But who's communicating to the body exactly? Who's the one commanding it? That now I'm the observer from the soul level, observing the human experience, and I can be much more objective from that mindset, and so can all of us, to be true spiritual scientists. So that's my long answer to what is discernment in the first place and why is it important.